Hello everyone, welcome back to my Whiteout Survival YouTube channel. In today's video, the topic I would like to share and discuss is about two new experts in Dawn Academy, and I've already unlocked both Baldur and Fabian, so I can now start doing proper explanations and my opinions of their skills and usefulness. So this video will mainly cover which skills of these two new experts are very useful for free-to-play grinders and low spenders, and which other skills are mainly emphasized for whales or big spenders. Alright guys, before starting this video, if you think this is really helpful and informative, please don't forget to click a subscribe on my Whiteout Survival YouTube channel, as well as please like and share this video. You can also comment about your thoughts and opinion on these two new experts in this video's comment section for further discussion with me. Alright, now let's start with Baldur. So Baldur, I think this expert is a very free-to-play oriented expert, and many of his skills are very important and useful for all free-to-play grinders. So, as usual, every expert has one original talent skill and 4 extra skill. So Baldur original talent skill is called Master Negotiator. So this skill is quite useful. This talent skill is quite useful in my opinion, especially for free-to-play players who rely a lot on Alliance Shop. This case increases the personal activity try chest from Alliance Shop by certain percentage depending on the level. So what is personal activity try chest? So this personal activity try chest is called this chest here. You can click, and the chance is depending on your leg, and if you're very lucky you can even get to 144k Alliance token from this daily activity Alliance Triumph chest. So it's very useful, and you can exchange a lot of extra and precious materials from the Alliance shop like this, and you can also buy transfer bus if you want, as long as you have enough this Alliance token. So this original talent skill of Baldur is quite useful for all free-to-play players, and also it reduces 5% drop rate for all the items in Alliance shop at level 4, and at level 10 or 11 it increased even up to extra 15% price drop. So quite useful talent skill in my opinion for all free-to-play grinders. Now, so let's start talking about Baldur's first skill, which is Blazing Sunrise. So this Blazing Sunrise gives extra point boost in Alliance mobilization events, as well as extra Monument tiers rewards, which is Monument chest rewards. So it's also very useful for free-to-play grinders. However, Alliance mobilization comes only every 2 weeks, so this skill is not as good as the previous F2P experts like Agnes or Sarai, who gives lots of daily or every alternate day rewards depending on the events. So it's only for every 2 weeks. Still, this skill is quite useful for all free-to-play players who love to compete for at least top 10 rank in Alliance mobilization. So for the Monument tier chest, I have already unlocked up to 2nd Monument tiers in Alliance mobilization. So the first monument chest gives you 20 fire crystal and 20 gem guides. So the 20 gem guides is not that useful and important for free-to-play players because you always have extra gem guides and you always need more gem designs. But 20 fire crystals is not that bad. The good thing about this Blazing Sunrise is the second monument chest, which gives 10 essence stones and 10 100 XP component, which is really good and worthy for all free-to-play players in my opinion. So whenever you have unlocked Baldur, you should try to prioritize upgrading this Blazing Sunrise K to at least level 6 to unlock second monument tier chest for 10 extra essence stones and 10 100 XP components every 2 weeks. I don't know what that monument tier chest contains in this video, so I cannot explain about that, but hopefully someone can fill in about what is the third monument tier rewards for this Blazing Sunrise game. So the second scale is Honor Conquest. So this Honor Conquest is basically one of the best scale or the best scale in my opinion for Baldur, because it gives 20% Alliance Championship points and also extra +1 Alliance Championship shop items, which is very useful because Alliance Championship is weekly and you get extra 20% or even up to 50% at level 10. You can imagine how much benefits that will give you in the long run, because Alliance Championships is every week, and as long as your alliance can stay in the top 3, the number of the alliance extra badges that you can get from Alliance Championship above will always be enough for getting enough sigils, and also you can also consider buying extra Alliance Championship item, which value is better than many of the other items present in the shop. So here for this week, I have already bought one Chief Gear material chest because according to calculation, it gives more with less price than all the other items combined. And I have bought almost all expert sigil to further upgrade my new experts Baldur and Fabian for their useful higher level scales. So this game, Honor Conquest, weekly Alliance Championship extra coins, is extremely useful in my opinion, and the scales that you need to prioritize. But unfortunately, you need if you want to further upgrade forward level 4, you need to upgrade the relationship status up to casual 1 relationship, so that is not very easy, and you may need sufficient amount of time and patience to slowly grind expert sigil stones. Alright, now let's talk about Baldur that scale called Bounty Hunter. So this Bounty Hunter is mainly focused on Crazy Joe event, and it gives you extra Crazy Joe point rewards, as well as also a bonus chest bar 200,000 points, limit of 3 per season. So this game is also useful for free-to-play players who love playing Crazy Joe event, which comes every 2 weeks. So this game, depending on the level, this game gives percentage point boost in your Crazy Joe point, which will affect your final Crazy Joe ranking, and which may give you a little bit of extra Chief Gear materials for that percentage points boost. But the more useful thing about is that this extra bonus chest per 200,000 points, and you will get 3 chests per season. So I do not know what's the content of the chest, but it should be something useful for all free-to-play players. So I will check in next week what the contents of these chests, and I will fill in this video's comment section. But still, this bounty hunter is also a useful skill that you need to focus and prioritize as a free-to-play player. And the last skill called Dawn Hymn. So this skill is mainly for the Alliance Showdown rewards, and the same thing like the Alliance mobilization. It comes every 2 weeks, and I think they put this new skill for this new expert is mainly because most Whiteout survival players didn't care much about the Alliance Showdown event because the rewards are not that much compared to other big events, and every resources that you use for this Alliance Showdown is a little bit of wasteful in my opinion, and also for all experienced players. It is not very worthy. So they want to promote the Alliance Showdown event. So I think developers put this case. So this scale will give you extra percentage point boost for Alliance Showdown as well as extra daily milestone reward tier boost. So this one daily milestone reward. So it's different because for the previous this Blazing Sunrise scale, this is only for this Monument tier chest rewards is only for one event, which is only for one-time claim in that particular Alliance mobilization event. But the thing different about this Dawn Hymn is it's a daily milestone reward tier. So in Alliance Showdown, there are 5 to 60 daily events, and you will get extra daily milestone reward chests. So in my opinion, this is something worthy because you do not need to compete for the top stop, but you just need to complete the extra daily milestone in this Alliance Showdown, and you will get one daily milestone chest. So it should be somewhat rewarding for free-to-play grinders in my opinion. So personally, I love this Dawn Hymn somewhat for the latter part of this one daily milestone reward tier boost, and at level 10 it can even gives you 3 daily milestone rewards, which is very useful and rewarding in my opinion. But the only problem is because it is the last K, I think in order to further upgrade to this Dawn Hymn over level 6 to 7, I think you will need to increase Baldur relationship advancements up to maybe close level, which requires quite a lot of sigils. So it's a little bit expensive, but you should try to get this skill and upgrade this skill whenever you can for long-term benefits. So okay, before going to talk about the next expert Fabian, let's make a recap about Baldur's case. So for Baldur's case, I personally love his original talent Master Negotiator mainly because of extra percentage from personal activity triumph chest plus 5 to 15% discount for all items in the Alliance shop as an extra. So pretty useful. And for the first one, Blazing Sunrise, so this event mainly targets for players who love to compete for top 10 in Alliance mobilizations with extra Monuments tier chest rewards. So if you are a regular grinder who loves Alliance mobilization, this key is somewhat useful and rewarding. But the best key for Baldur is second key called Honor Conquest, which gives extra percentage Alliance Championship patches plus extra Alliance Championship shop items, which is more useful with a little bit lesser price. So this skill is the best skill. And the third skill is for Crazy Joe, and it's mainly for the Crazy Joe players. And the fourth skill is for the Alliance Showdown event, and it's for the people who loves to compete or who loves to play Alliance Showdown points. Alright, guys, now let's talk about the next expert called Fabian. So the Fabian, in my opinion, Fabian is a little bit of mix of free to play and pay to win aspect, because Fabian first game Salvager, it gives extra arsenal tokens from Foundry and Tundra, which is very useful for all free to play grinders who plays Foundry every 2 weeks. Because 40% to 100% extra arsenal tokens can give you a chance to exchange a lot of precious materials that you need from Foundry shop. So this skill Salvager is probably the best skill in this Fabian, and it is focused mainly for free to play players and grinders who love to play this game. Okay, and after that, the another second skill is called Crisis Rescue. So this skill is for only effective during Foundry Battle and Tundra Amps League, and you will get free heals for your troops' injury depending on your level, which is somewhat useful for Foundry enjoyers and Foundry players, but you know, not that very rewarding and useful in my opinion, because as long if you are an active free to play player, you never struggle with healing troops in your infirmary during Foundry and Tundra, because you always accumulate and save extra healing speed ups. And also, if you know how to play Foundry and Tundra leagues, then you can always avoid being zero or being targeted by enemy wheels by strategic usage of advanced teleporters. But for those who are not fast enough or who are not experienced enough, this Crisis Rescue may a little bit give you extra free heal during your Foundry battles. So not entirely useless, but not very useful in my opinion. So the third skill of Fabian is called Heightened Firepower. So this skill is also only affect your troops during Foundry and Tundra leagues, and it gives extra percentage lethality and health boost up to 30%. So somewhat useful for the event, but it's mainly for whales or big spenders, because as a free to play player, such 30% additive stats for health and lethality doesn't matter that much. But for whales, especially for max whale who have already maxed out everything, every extra stats percentage is useful for them to get advantage over other max whale. So this third scale and also the fourth scale is mainly for the whales and big spenders. The fourth scale is called Battle Bulwark, is a scale that also only affects Foundry and Tundras, and it gives extra rally capacity up to 150k depending on the level, and it can upgrade it up to level 20. So, but the thing is, for the relationship advancements, Fabian is more expensive and it requires more stones or sigils than the Baldur. So even for the whales or big spenders, Fabians will be a little bit more expensive to upgrade than the Baldur. But Fabian is not as expensive as Romulus, according to one of my whales in ALL. So it is expensive, but the amount of requires will be a little bit lower than the Romulus, because Fabian's case mainly affect only for Foundry and Tundra amps, where Romulus case affects everything else. all the things, all the PvP battles and all the PvP events. So Romulus is stay more useful than Fabian in my opinion. But you know, for free to play player, this Salvager skill is the best value because it gives percentage extra arsenal tokens, and Fabian uh, original talent skill gives your troops extra attack and defense percentage. So this skill is also uh, mainly for the Wilson big spenders because just 4% to 30% extra attack and defense doesn't matter that much for free to play players who are always a rally joiner or garrison supporter in these PvP team events. But for max wills, every extra attack, defense, lethality health stats will gives a slight advantage in their battles against each other. So this case, and this expert Fabian is mainly focused for big spenders or whales or rally leaders in Whiteout survival. The only useful skill for free to play player is this Salvager, so you should only try to upgrade and prioritize this Salvager skill to increase the percentage number of arsenal tokens that you can get from Foundry. Okay, so alright guys, I think I've already explained everything you need to know about two experts and their new skills and which skills you need to prioritize, as well as who is more expensive to upgrade for their relationship status and for higher level skills. So this video should be very useful for everyone playing Whiteout survival game. And thank you so much for watching this video until the end, and see you in my next video. Bye!